And then I also just want to kind of mention this because I think it's really neat, but Botox is used for so many medical reasons too. So they can do Botox injections for people that have really bad migraines. Also like neurological patients that have had like different kinds of like injuries and things like that. They can use Botox to help with spasticity and different.
So it's could be for fun or
for medical reasons. Kind of neat.
Number, taking a name. If you're cold at the door, welcome to the game.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of Dear Dilemma. Today's topic is a little bit controversial. Did I say it right this time?
You sure did.
Sure did.
We had to edit that first one.
Yeah, we did. In 2025, because it's a hot topic and a lot of people are doing it, and that is cosmetic or plastic surgery or cosmetic procedures. Because I don't want to say plastic procedures because I feel like anything plastic is going to be more surgery.
Yeah. Does it count like Botox and stuff? Are we talking about that too?
Botox, lip fillers, chin fillers, boobs, BBLs, mommy tucks,
mommy makeovers,
boob
lifts.
I'd like one of those. No one heard that. I don't think I could do fake.
You know, I actually have considered this a lot, like when I'm done having kids, because my body's changed.
Yeah.
Obviously. And I have a lot of friends that have actually gotten...
Just a lift?
No, like new boobs. And I think it's kind of cool because like a lot of them look really good. They like them a lot. So I was like, well, that would be kind of nice because like your boobs just change after you.
Well, you
have
breastfeed
kids.
and they stretch and then they
deflate.
Essentially,
Yeah.
Do they wobble to?
Pretty much. Can you throw them over your shoulder?
You know, some women though have to get breast reductions because there's too much and it's hurting their back. And I think that's that should be. I don't know if it's handled by health insurance, but I feel like.
Oh, that should be.
If it's not, it should be because it's different when you're adding.
Yeah.
Compared to, it's more cosmetic.
Yeah.
Compared to if you need a reduction because it's causing so much back pain.
I agree for sure. You know something that actually I just came across though, because I've always been nervous about getting implants because I feel like I would probably be the one that would end up getting like sickness from it or my body would reject it or something like that. And so it makes me really nervous about just having something foreign in my body because you do hear a lot of stories about how it just makes women sick or they don't feel good or they start having these weird symptoms. And I've had a lot of issues with like birth control even, like my body just rejecting birth control.
How do you do with like numbing? Like if you go to the dentist or anything? Like is that lidocaine or whatever?
I've never had a cavity, actually.
I've never had a cavity.
So I've never had to deal with
that mini. I love candy.
I mean, I got my wisdom teeth taken out with like laughing gas or whatever, and I did
You
fine with that.
were awake?
Yeah, I literally told him. I told him that I could feel him like. I could feel him struggling to get it out, and he was kind of hurting my neck. And I said, "You can just leave it in there."
Not me.
I was like
this. Right there, doctor. Right there. Load me up.
No way.
Ain't no way I would have been able to survive that. One, too much blood. That, like, anyways, we're getting off topic.
But you can get laughing gas for Botox and stuff, too.
You can get laughing gas for pregnancy and birth. Isn't that what they give you pretty much? The women that...
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wish that they would do that.
That would be the right... No, they do.
I don't think they do, like... At certain
I don't think
hospitals.
it's like laughing gas. Oh, that's true. But it's something that you can...
Yeah. I think my sister looked into that because she was like, that's a better option.
I would like to do that. Anyways, we're getting off topic. Where were we? Yes.
Oh, you can. I was going to say I'm afraid of my body like rejecting it. But what I was going to say is that I just saw this come up like on my Instagram. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. This is something I would actually do. 100%. You stay awake. And they numb the areas.
I don't even know where this is going, but it's not going where it probably should be going.
They liposuction your stomach.
Okay.
And
suck
then
it out.
they redirect the fat to your boobs or give you a BBL.
Sign me up.
So it's like really low risk because you're not like you're awake
It's
the whole
already your
time.
stuff?
It's your own. Yeah, and you can like increase your boob size by like 1 to 2 cup sizes, or you can get a BBL, and then obviously your stomach just looks super fit. I think it costs a lot more, but I'm totally on board for
Here's
that.
what I would like women and or men who are getting, well, I don't want to go against men because I don't know if they do this, but a lot of women get BBLs and mommy makeovers and they're going out of the country to do it. Quit doing that, because you're going out and then you're dying in Miami or wherever you're at, coming back from Mexico where you got your mommy makeover because you're
Really?
getting infections. Yeah, multiple women have died because of them getting it done
wow.
because it's cheaper.
But then you're risking your life to do that.
Yeah, not worth it. Please don't do that. Please do your research and find someone that's like actually good at doing it, because
I think your doctor is such an important
Yeah.
part of like research if you're going to get any work done. Because you
Yeah.
see like botched or like
yeah.
like the literal TV show.
Like, please
like,
quit dying
so
over it.
bad.
It's not worth it. Like,
Yeah.
it is not worth. Like, I would love to get rid of this double chin that I can't get rid of, and I wish that they could just and then suck it and line me up real nice. But instead, I bought some tea today that is supposed to help slim me down. We'll see if that works. I'll let you guys know. You guys can tell me when you see some upcoming episodes.
Do you use like gua sha?
I've tried that. I don't think it
like-
does anything.
Yeah. I don't know,
I've
just
tried
curious.
everything. But anyways, I have had Botox.
Yeah, you've had lip filler, right?
I've had lip filler and I've had Botox in my crow's feet, which, no, I didn't. That's a lie. I had a lip flip. Why did I say that? Oh, because I want to get it done there and here. Mainly here for the summer, because I'd be squinting like this, people watching, and then I get those tan lines. Gotta quit doing that. But I have had a lip flip and lip filler. We ain't gonna talk about that because it obviously didn't last. And I need to find out why. But I think you can, I think we've come to a spot in like this year
Yeah.
or this new day and age where it doesn't look, well, it can, but I'm saying most don't look overdone. It looks more natural. Not everyone. Some people still overdo it. And
Yeah.
they're like, oh my gosh, please, like just go get
Oh
some.
yeah, like the last Love Island. I don't know if you watched those.
Oh, I love Love Island. I
So
only
the
watched
last
one.
season, I felt like
All of them?
all of them, all the girls had like huge lip, like they had way too much lip filler.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is like the season of like too much lip filler. I don't know. But then other times I'll look at people and I'm like, I know you have lip filler, but it looks so good.
Because they're only getting a half a syringe or a full syringe, and that's it. Because what your person, nurse or whoever's doing it should be guiding you is to start little, and then you can add on to it.
Yeah.
So I started a half syringe, and it went away so fast. So I did a full syringe, and then it went away too. So I don't know if that was because of where I got it done or whatever it may be. Because they say your body metabolism can eat it away. Guys, I got a double chin. It ain't my metabolism. So, but I think you can I think it can be overdone. I think boobs can be overdone. But I also think that if it makes you happy, it makes you feel confident, then that's on you. That's not anyone to judge. And people will. They'll be like,
Yeah.
she looks like this. And
I mean, there's
Even men.
I was just gonna bring that up. Like, I know, like, there's some guys out there that have gotten like calf implants because they,
what?
yeah, like they want their calves to look nice. Like they go to the gym and not have chicken legs or anything, so they put calf implants in.
I've never heard of that.
You never heard of that? Oh, I
I
think
was
it's like
gonna
a
say- I
common
thought you were
thing.
gonna say like Botox.
No, like they'll do implants like in different areas.
Wow.
Or like,
that's interesting.
this is kind of like a weird topic, but
Where are you going?
well, I'm just gonna say, some men have
You're doing
had
it, aren't you?
testicular torsion,
I knew it.
right? And then they have to take one of the balls out, and you can get like fake ones put in
What?
just for like cosmetic reasons, so that you look balanced.
Guys,
But the
we have
only-
come a long. Well, I guess honestly, we have come a long way because if
Yeah.
you think that people that are going through transitions, that you're now
Back to you.
they've had successfully had surgeries down there of switching and swapping, which is
Yeah.
mind blowing how far we've come. Because when you think Botox and stuff, to me, I go back to like the late '90s, early 2000s when it first came out.
Yeah.
and they're like tatas out there.
faces, like,
Really?
yeah, like
and I'm like,
facelifts and-
no. So when I came about to doing it, I was like, oh, I'm so scared. I don't want to look like that.
Yeah.
And then I didn't. I don't know why I even got scared.
Well, I think it is scary though that you don't know
Well, you don't
what
know
the
how your body's
outcome
gonna
is going
react
to look
too,
like.
like
Yeah,
you
or
said.
how your body's going to react. And then I also just want to kind of mention this because I think it's really neat, but Botox is used for so many medical reasons too. So they can do Botox injections for people that have really bad migraines. Also like neurological patients that have had like different kinds of like injuries and things like that. They can use Botox to help with
Wow.
spasticity and different,
So it's could be for fun or
for medical reasons. It's kind of neat.
Well, like we said, breast reductions too, medical reasons versus
Yeah.
just want them because you want them.
Yeah. I don't think that it's a bad thing. I think that it's more widely accepted now.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like, back in the 90s or whatever, like a lot of people probably did it and kind of
Oh my
overdid
gosh.
it.
Sorry. Continue. That was rude.
What? No, it's okay. I want to know what you were going to
I
say
was
now.
gonna say, do you remember when Laguna Beach happened and Heidi got her makeover? And they were like, the whole episode was they didn't show her face because they're like, she's so different and we're gonna make this so dramatic. And then you see her and you're like, okay, what?
It wasn't even that different.
Wasn't that crazy?
Well, her lips were
Do
like.
you remember how crazy intense they made that whole?
I don't, but I kind of like. I
Oh
just
my
remember like
gosh.
bits and pieces of it, but.
It was like Heidi's got a new face, and the whole episode was her talking to her parents, but the camera only panned down to their feet, and they made this huge dramatic thing. And then when they finally showed her, we're like, okay, she got like an eyebrow lift, and she got her lips done, and she got a nose job, and she did this, and it's like
It doesn't look.
she got a
wildly
boob
different.
job,
Yeah.
like whoop-de-doo. I thought she was gonna look like, I forget this lady in Hollywood that's like really scary looking. She's got way too much happening.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like in the '90s, I feel like it was just celebrities. Like you just heard celebrities.
No one
doing
else could afford it.
Yeah, but now it's like, oh, boob job's only $6,000. Okay, sign me up. Or like, just it's more
they have-
affordable.
what is it called? The health savings from
Oh,
your
yeah.
work. You can just
You can use that.
save up.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot of people like locally too that now that are trained in doing syringes. Like even dentists sometimes can do like lip fillers or
I don't think
Botox
dentists
or,
should be doing that.
No.
No.
Or a physician's
Do you
assistant,
want
nurse
a
practitioner.
automotive person to be cutting your hair?
Well, they do injections and stuff.
They're
like
doing
with
I don't think it.
like lidocaine and stuff. What's the difference between that and a nurse practitioner or a physician's assistant?
Because those people are actually like trained. Typically, if it's a nurse practitioner doing your lip filler, it's because they have an open facility for just Botox and things like that.
But a dentist is an actual doctor.
I don't care. I don't think a dentist should be checking with lips.
Really?
I just don't think they should. My mouth, I get my lips are on my mouth, but that's different. You should be looking at my teeth. You should be making sure they're clean. And if I have to have anything done, yes, you can numb me up. But I don't know why. I just don't think that mixes well.
Really? That's so interesting to me.
Yeah. So like when you go to get it, like, I don't know, wherever you're going to get done and it's a nurse practitioner or PA, like typically they have a facility that's just like, it's not like you're going to the doctor's office and then someone's like got a fever over there and you're like, I'm here to get my lip filler. Like they typically have like a place because they're specializing. That's the word. They're specializing in that category. They're learning about it. They're going to classes and
I was going to say, actually,
like
don't
that.
think it's like nurse practitioners or PAs, don't they get like certifications in
I would think, yeah.
like esthetician type stuff to do
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can see where you're coming
yeah,
from that.
that's why I mean, like a dentist isn't going to these like
continuing ed stuff or whatever
yes.
for that
like maybe for
specifically.
dentistry, perfect. But
Yeah.
they're not doing it, or like a hairstylist
I
isn't
could see that.
going for that. They went to for hair school, so I think it's a little bit different.
You convinced me. I can see your
Sorry.
point. Because if you're just a doctor and you can just do it without
Hannah's
doing
like,
any
Is there
extra.
any dentist around here? While you're done cleaning my teeth, can you inject me?
Well, I was just thinking, like, you
like,
know,
would it make sense if they were like injecting your eyes?
yeah, I kind of get where you're
like
going.
if you went to go get your hair done. Sorry, and then-
unless they had a certification in it. If they if they did the training or whatever for it, then I'd be fine with that. But if they're
I
just
will
a
say
doctor,
this, too.
just
if you're not sure about wanting lip filler, a lip flip is the perfect starting point because it's literally just putting a little bit of Botox around the upper lip and it's just bringing it out a little bit more. Is where you smile, your lip may tuck, and it brings it out, and it's like 4 to 6 weeks that it lasts, or maybe it's 6 to 8. And it's not as expensive. It's very reasonably priced. And then you can kind of get a hint of,
what it would actually look like.
do I kind of like this? Do I not? Is this not me? So I wouldn't recommend starting there.
Do you know if I've seen TikTok videos about this, and I don't know the accuracy, but that like when you get Botox injected into like your lips and stuff, when it dissipates, it ends up in your face.
I have heard that it doesn't just go away, it migrates.
Yeah.
But I wonder if that depends on how much, because like for me, I feel just a little bit left out here and all this is gone, but I don't feel it anywhere else.
Yeah.
Again, I only had one syringe. I think it might be more of people that are getting 4 or 5 syringes of
Like all
cheek
the time.
filler. Cheek filler. We'll get it together. Or like the Kardashians, they're not getting one syringe of lip filler. They're going in and getting like 3 to 4. So I
Yeah.
feel like that could end up migrating. And I also think it depends on who you go to, where you can get botched or they're not massaging it out correctly.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a girl on TikTok that I just can't stand. And anyways, she's got really bad lip filler and it's like starting to migrate just to one side.
Really? Oh, that sucks.
But again, that's where you either go and get it dissolved and try
Okay.
to help it or fix it. And like some people don't. But I have heard about that.
I think it's honestly, it comes down to a personal choice on
Yeah.
like what you said earlier. If you feel more confident with getting different things done to your body that makes you feel good and makes you
Do
feel
it.
confident, then I think you should do it
Safely.
Yeah. But like
Safely.
do your research for
Yeah.
sure. But I also think there's something to be said about just embracing being natural too. So I think
Yeah.
if you're more of like a holistic minded person and you really are against, lip filler and all these different implants and things like that, I think that's okay too. Like everybody's entitled
But
to
don't
have
judge others who have it done.
yeah. Like respect everybody else's different opinions on that because you make a choice just for your own personal well-being. And there's a lot of people out there that maybe didn't have a choice, right? So,
that's
they
true.
they tested positive for BRCA gene and they're like, I want to be proactive. I want to go ahead and have a double mastectomy. I want to do all these things as
Or like
a proactive
breast cancer, where you
measure. Yeah. And then you do you want to just be flat chested the rest of your life? Like, those are choices that they then have to make and they have to figure out what's best for them. And maybe they'll take the abdominal muscle or the back flap that they can make a boob out of instead of implants or like, there are ways to do more natural things if that's what you want. But
And we've come a long way.
yeah, but
But it's
it is
only progressing forward and finding new things to do and new this and that. And
honestly, I keep thinking like if I just hold out a little bit longer, maybe they're like what I just found with a liposuction thing, and I'm like, maybe there will be something else out there that's even better or more natural or less. At least that procedure maybe would be less expensive if you wait several more years because it's not so new. So I'm like, just kind of wait and see and figure out if there's anything out there that.
yeah. Do what makes you happy. Don't let others tear you down. My family tried doing that to me when I got lip filler. Why do you want to do that? I don't know. Maybe because I was born with thin lips and I just want a little bit more volume, mother. Anyways, so do what makes you happy. Just do it wisely. Do it smart. Do your research. Don't just do it because if you see somebody doing Botox and it's like going to cost $45 and that's it, that's probably someone that's going to botch your face up. Don't do that. So just be smart. And if you're not sure, wait it out. Or like with your lips, try a lip flip.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt. So yeah, hopefully we're not against it.
No, I would love to know what our viewers think. Yeah, and is it acceptable, like, or more acceptable? Like, do men think it's more attractive? Do they think that they would get any work done? If they did get any work done, what would they get? For women out there, what do you think? Do you love your lip fillers? Do you love your boobs that you got? Yeah,
do you wish you would have done something different?
I kind of want to hear about it because I think it's interesting to know and make more educated decisions based on what other people think too.
Yeah.
So
Let us know in the comments. Make sure to follow us on our social medias, Instagram, TikTok, I almost said Facebook, and I don't know why. And obviously YouTube, at Dear Dilemma Official. And we'll see you next week. Hope this helped make some decisions for you.
bye, guys.